Good afternoon, morning, evening, or night, ladies and gents. My name is Alex, and I'm here with...
Hello.
And I'm here with...
You're here with James today.
I'm here with James
Yes.
today. So this episode's subject comes in from Anton on Facebook, who says, Alex and James, what's the difference between being a casual of someone and being a hardcore of someone? I think he means something. Which one will you like to be as why? How did things all started out as hardcore of someone? And which one would like to prefer as? So interpret that as you will. I think what he's saying is what makes the difference between someone who's hardcore or someone and someone who's casual enjoyment or something.
For this one, I'd have to put it in a context or situation I know, and that would be cars and all that, because that's what
Car culture?
I know, yes, yeah. So let's say a casual, I'd say, is someone just likes it, doesn't deeply look into the hobby, the thing they like. And then there's the hardcore people, which to me, terrible. I don't like the...
Are you not a hardcore car person?
No, I'm not.
No, you don't think so?
With cars, mostly you'd be hardcore to a single like type of car, for say American muscle cars, Japanese sports cars, or like those type of cars. And then most of the time, because the car community is so fucking pathetic, they just argue like children. Oh, you can't do that because your car's white and it'll crash.
Mm-hmm. That's not singular to cars even.
Yeah, I know.
It's a very common. This is the thing, isn't it? There's the difference between being a fanboy of something and just being a fan.
Yeah. Because there's the really hardcore people, the fanboys. They argue. Well, me personally, in the car region, I'm not a fanboy. I just like a lot of aspects of loads of different cultures of the just cars in general, and I'm just in the middle ground of I don't give a shit. I don't argue with you about it, but I will just watch what. Or just
I'm gonna say same.
I
don't consider myself a casual fan of anything, but I also don't want to associate myself with fan bases, because I think fan bases are usually completely fucking toxic.
Yeah,
like
to the furthest extent.
Like, you could say the amount of like stuff I read about, say, like Halo or whatever. Like, I've read books and listened to podcasts about it and stuff. That's someone who is in the Halo fan base could be someone who does that. But there's a difference, because I think you have to self-identify as one. And I don't go into anything on DeviantArt. I don't draw fan art. I don't argue about things on, Reddit or whatever. I just sort of enjoy it.
Yeah, you casually enjoy it.
I casually enjoy it, but I'm not, it's not like it doesn't have the connotations of like, oh, you're just a casual fan, you don't really care. I do care, but I just don't want to make myself look like a douche.
Yeah, because I don't want to associate myself with anything ever. I don't want to associate myself with car people or gamers and all that. I just want to be...
God, especially gamers, come on.
I don't want to tell people I play games, because they'll be like...
The word, just calling yourself a gamer has such a negative connotation to it at this point. Yeah.
I just don't. I don't even say
it's because on mainstream media, the only time gamer comes up is when there's some kind of like shooting. Mass attack or shooting or something, and fucking gaming is blamed, for Christ's sake. Or, there's a new GTA out and there's some controversy because it's a bit rude, and that's got people in a pissy. It's fine for movies to do it and whatever, but I guess when it's games, it's a bit too much. That's the only time a gamer's ever thrown it. Or something like some like dude got the highest score in something, and oh, look at this trivial thing. That's a bit pathetic, isn't it? He's sad for doing that. It's always such extremes whenever you talk about like hardcore fans of things. That's what I never. The difference is, though, for you to be casual, it's just you just enjoy it and then you forget about it.
Yeah.
When you're hardcore with something, you live it. It becomes part of your life. It becomes part of your identity.
You get insulted when people criticize or have a different opinion.
That's the biggest thing. Is you take it personally. You take it as an attack on you. When someone says like say you're a huge fan of Half-Life 2, and someone says Half-Life 2 is shit. If that offends you, and you're really into that game, then you're sort of a hardcore fan of it.
Yeah.
You can't remove yourself from this passion you have. Despite you not being involved with it really at all, it's a product that you've purchased and just enjoy a lot. That's the difference I make with it. I don't know.
It's also to the point of, are those things I like a lot, but I still don't care what people think about them. I'm not going to get upset about it.
Like, you can get excited about things, you can rush out on day one to buy it, you can do all this and that for whatever it is, but you don't need to consider yourself like a hardcore fan or whatever. Everyone enjoys things on different levels. Like if there's two people, one of them's really looking forward to something that's coming out and they're obsessed with it, and then there's someone who thinks the same thing but they sort of more casually just enjoy it without, you know, putting themselves into all the subculture behind it. Then I mean, they're still both fans in the end. It's the extreme cycle, isn't it? There are going to be people like when you say gamer, on one side there are people who play mobile games and only mobile games. Then on the other extreme side there are people who customize PCs. They only play like the highest frame rates. That's
or the professional people who do it for a living.
Yeah.
Like,
well, and there are lots of fans of doing things like that, and it's always extremes, and extremes aren't usually the best.
Ever.
Not saying that in particular is bad. I think PC gaming is pretty great, but that was just an example of the whole spectrum and how it can vary between everyone in it. Yeah, you can be different. What was it? Which one will you like to be? Yeah, I don't consider myself.
Yeah,
if I had to choose one of these two, I'd probably say casual. Because
Yeah,
once the piece of media is over, unless it's really thought provoking, it doesn't really stay with me. I don't sit around all day going, oh god, what's gonna happen in Halo 5 when that comes out? Oh god, I can't wait to see what happens in. I don't think about it like that.
I never.
I
think
just
about anything like that.
I just preload it on my console. I'm excited to play it when it comes out. It's not in my thoughts all day of every day unless I happen to hear or see something about it. And that's that. That is that.
Yep, and it says.
It's weird though, because like you can brand someone when you see someone like an outsider who looked at how much content you look at cars and stuff, like in a broad thing. They could easily say you're probably a hardcore fan of it.
They could,
You know what I mean?
but I don't associate myself with the
Yeah.
hardcore fans.
I'm just saying, like that's where things get weird. Is
And you could
'cause-
say, even now, I'm wearing a shirt that is representing Japanese cars.
Mhm.
I'm not hardcore, I just like that.
yeah, you're just kind of a fan.
Yeah.
It's all just sort of forgotten the word. I was trying to think of it, but I can't remember right now.
End of the day, it doesn't matter. Really?
No,
Just go to bed, wake up the next morning, and just.
not kill yourself.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think, you guys and girl, about
Get you guys and girls.
the difference between? Yeah,
Pretty sure there's more than one girl who watches Jar Media.
prove it, commenters. I highly doubt there's more than one.
Well, I know one personally, on a very personal level. So
That's
I'm pretty
one.
sure.
Okay, how many more do you know?
None, but I'm pretty
No,
sure.
yeah, that's
of the
one. That is
1,000
one.
Of the 1,000 or more,
That is
2,000 of.
That is one. It is one. It is one, and
Oh,
I
we just
refuse.
proved it.
I refuse.
Yeah. No.
I refuse to believe it
Alex,
until I see the
okay.
comments. Until I see the comments.
Alex, which is the one, the one you know then? Which is the one you personally know as a girl?
Red.
Yeah.
Done.
What about Becky?
There we go. Jim,
Yeah.
you were not on this episode. That is it. Ending it now.
Sympathising with Becky.
So, what do you think about the difference between casual and hardcore? Do you think it is something that you can choose or not? James.
What?
Yes, tell us in the comments below. Thanks for watching, everybody. Leave suggestions for future Jar Blabs. Any final words? Any final words?
Don't let your memes be dreams.
Fucking die.
I'm joking.
We'll see you next time. Bye. I absorb.